morning, Sally Chibuzie here, owner and founder of the brand Unshakable. You know the motto, unshakable is a state of mind. Take your state of mind with you everywhere you go. Be unshakable, be in truth with yourself, love yourself. Welcome to another episode of Chronicles of Unshakable Truth. Today I've recorded with a couple of my friends, and I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an intro into the video. So couple of weeks ago, I started this challenge, the Unshakable in November challenge. I called it the Body and Soul Challenge because in as much as it had a couple of workouts, things that you had to do, it incorporated a little bit of mental health as well to give it stability, which I thought was very important. So what I did was I set up, it was a fourfold. One step, increase your steps. So challenge yourself to a new step goal from the 1st to the 14th of November. The second bit was to pick up on your strength training of some sort. So pick up a routine and progress on it. So the third one was eat a piece of fruit every day. For some people, that means nothing, you know, and for others, it's a bit of a challenge. And the fourth one was gratitude. So I said a synonym for, you know, of some sort. So a word to show gratitude, a sentence, whatever. Just pick a moment in the day where you're just grateful for something, because these dark months, the winter months, are very gloomy sometimes. So it's nice to have something to inspire you. This was it, and we came to the end of it. What I thought I'd do was medals. So I created medals, and I asked people to sign up for the medals if they wanted to. And the response was actually beautiful. And what I said additionally was I gave people the option of sponsoring other people. So we created a chain of love. So you'll see when you watch the video in a minute, a lot of people sponsored other people they were inspired by, or, you know, just a show of love. It was actually a really emotional moment where we all unveiled our medals and gave them to each other. I'm going to be posting out medals to people who've asked for medals. Back to the medal. I've made it gold because we're all winners, obviously, and we're all number one. So it was apt. I like gold in things like this because of everything it represents, including the Japanese word kintsugi. I don't know if you know about it, which is healed with gold, because a lot of us took on this challenge because we had kind of fallen off the wagon, and it was a good chance to get back on it. So, you know, all the more beautiful for having been broken in the first place is how I like to interpret the fact that it's gold and red. So if it has anything to do with me, there'd always be like a touch of red somewhere. So the ribbon actually says unshakable is a state of mind. So I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a background before I throw you right into the video. I'll leave you with the motto, unshakable is a state of mind. Take your state of mind with you everywhere you go. Be unshakable, be in truth with yourself, love yourself. Thank you for sticking by me. Bye. Sally Chibuzie, the founder and owner of the brand Unshakable. By now, you must know all about it. You know the motto, unshakable is a state of mind. Take your state of mind with you everywhere you go. Be unshakable, be in truth with yourself, love yourself. So today I have with me my friends, some of my favorite ladies in the whole world. So we're going to be talking about friendship groups today, but before I go on to give more of an explanation about that, let's just do introductions. So I want you to meet my friends. Let's start over here. Can you tell us your name and what you think it means to be unshakable? A word, sentence, whatever, just something brief, maybe.
My name is Ekaide Ikena. Most people call me Eka. Unshakable to me means fearless. You know, fearless, being strong, being confident, and just trusting and believing in yourself, and most importantly, believing in God.
Okay, thank you. And let's move on to Mary next.
Hello everyone, my name is Mary for the CK. A lot of people call me Sister Mary. Unshakable to me actually means being transparent with yourself, being strong, being gracious to yourself, most importantly, being resilient in the midst of all things. Just being transparent with yourself, loving yourself, allowing yourself some grace. Because I believe these days, women, we beat ourselves up a lot. But just being gracious to yourself, give yourself some grace. Be transparent, be honest with yourself. But most importantly for me, Unshakable is about being resilient in the face of every other thing.
I love that. Okay. And Patricia?
Yeah, so my name is Patricia Badable. For prefer to be called Trisha, or known as Trisha by everyone present here. Apart from Katie, who called me Pat. Do you understand?
She's refusing to move on with the times.
Anyway, so for me, Unshakable, is a state of mind, because your mind controls everything you do, how you believe in yourself, getting the power. And like Sister Mary said, for me, Unshakable is about being resilient. Now she's used that word, I just quickly thought about something else I could use. It's about being self-assured. Mm-hmm. If you're self-assured, you'll be unshakable. No matter what comes your way, what mountain you have to climb, what river you need to swim through, having that self-assurance that you can do it, you will do it, is what Unshakable is. So for me, it is a state of mind, because you are the one that can control your limits.
Absolutely.
So if you're unshakable, you know that you have no limit. And you would just limit yourself if you want.
Yeah. The sky is the limit.
Exactly.
If you want it to be the limit.
So that's what Unshakable is. Those two words, resilient and self-assured.
So this is very interesting. We've done introductions. So what you'll find is that I've picked out 4 synonyms for us today. And these 4 synonyms are probably you're going to hear these words within the spirit of everything we're going to talk about. It's fascinating. So if you're unshakable, you're unshakable. I've picked out resilient, fearless, and self-assured. On my part, I will say standing strong. So strength, which is kind of like resilience in a way, but yeah. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to be talking about friendship groups. So I think as we grow older, these things happen because we have our childhood friends, we have our maybe friends as a result of hobbies that we have our work friends, we have our church friends, so many different friendship groups, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, personally, a lot of favorite friendship. I have loads of them. I think it's just within my nature to just be. I don't know. I love meeting with people, and I just love people. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my favorite friendship groups are the ones that I've actually chosen for myself. So, for example, your childhood friends become like your siblings, almost kind of. You've grown up with them. Maybe the things that you do are different, but the friends you make in adulthood, there's something to be said about them. It's like actually choosing a husband, isn't it? It's like you choose who you want your friend.
You have something in common with them.
Exactly.
Whereas your friends from childhood are like innocent. There's nothing that attracts you to them other than the fact that you want them to be your friend. Because you have friends for different reasons. Absolutely. As you grow older, like you said, friends in church, so you have your spiritual life together, friends like this friendship group.
Yes, exactly.
Go into that. So it's purer.
Yes, exactly. So this is one of my favorite friendship groups, and we're going to be talking about why it is. I think it's for 4 of us. You'll find I will speak on behalf of the group. We are how many in this group? 20 something. We've had some people come in, some people go out, all sorts have happened in between, but we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail. So we're called Ladies Kicking Asphalt. LKA for short, because it's a mouthful. I can't. We can't keep saying it. So LKA was founded in 2014. So 2015. So 9 years ago, nearly a decade now of friendship. We are a WhatsApp group, actually. And this group was created by Eka. It was the inspiration for creating LKA, and maybe a little bit of history around it.
Okay. There was a group called
Women encouraging women.
So there was a group called Will.
It's still in existence,
It's still in existence. And we used to, I was part of that group, and I think all of us were.
Yeah.
And we used to run or exercise and post our accountability. And I think there was one time we had a race. A few of us went to run. And after that race, we went to Nando's. It was in central London. We went to Nando's to have a meal. And after the meal, we were just chatting, and we decided, why don't we just create a group so that it will be easier for us to run as friends, outside WEW. And that was how I created the group at that spot in Nando's, and that was how we started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. So, basically, since 2014, I didn't join. Sorry, I did in 2015 again. I don't know why I keep going back to 2014.
Because it's 14th of March.
Okay, 14th of March. Okay, so I didn't join in the beginning. I was a bit late to the party. Actually, I joined later on in 2015, so not too far behind. We have done so many races together, right? So we did. We've done our favorite races. Is the London 10K.
Yeah, we went to run.
Yes, yeah.
We're crazy running in the cold and minus
so
2.
Fun.
I know.
It's so
minus 4, minus 6. It's snowy and we're running.
Okay, and then you guys did quite a few Liverpool journeys. I think all three of you did Liverpool.
Yes, I did it once.
So,
I did it once. Yeah.
How many times did you do?
Twice. We did the Liverpool rock and roll. Half marathon plus the 5K.
10K.
And I think there was a 10K or 1K.
Yeah.
We did it back to back.
In the weekend.
Yes,
Yes. Crazy runners.
Yeah.
Crazy
So we leave London on
runners.
Friday.
Yes.
Then we'll have 2 races on the Saturday and then one on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm not as strong as these 2 ladies on the other end of the table.
Used to be not as strong as Sister Mary. I don't run like that.
No, but back then,
10.
10K is my maximum.
But you've done a couple of halves. I've done a half with you, haven't I?
No, I haven't done half.
Haven't
10K is
you?
my maximum.
You still haven't done that.
I don't.
We need to.
But I walked. I walk.
Okay.
But
We
don't
walked a marathon.
And you walked a marathon.
Yeah, but I walked it. We did it in 8 hours.
No, 7 hours. Fast.
7 hours something.
Yeah.
We did London Marathon, but I walked it. I've done half a marathon, walked it in 2 hours and a bit. But to run, I've not done that. So
Would you think it's something you would aspire to?
I could, now you've
Let's
motivated
take
me.
up the challenge.
Yeah, there are a couple of milestone birthdays next year. So, so this might be a good opportunity to, if you so desire. Do you know what I mean? It's not undoable.
Yeah, it's not undoable. Yeah,
So-
I guess we could it's something we can discuss offline. Because funny enough, on my email, I saw the big house.
Yes.
Sister Mary's always going on about this big house. So where is that?
We're registered.
Yes.
Oh, you're registered.
I'm doing it.
Okay,
I'm
you're
doing it.
both.
We're both doing it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we have continued. So
Yeah. When is it?
Is it
September?
Oh, okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
October. Yeah, September. It's always
September.
towards the end of September.
Next year.
So
Plenty of time.
plenty of time. I think we should do it. It would be
We'll think
fascinating
about
to do
it.
it as a group.
Yes.
Once again, let's be
Yeah.
reunited
Yes.
as a running group that we started out being. I remember Liverpool, right? Because I had to sit it out. Can you guys remember?
I do.
So then my children were still quite young at the time. I'm a single mom. Now, not now. Now I'm a partial empty nester. So my daughter's off to uni and my son's in A levels. So I'm nearly there. But back then it was such a struggle. So I had childcare issues, so I couldn't attend. And I cried the entire weekend because I was like, oh, my friends are running and I'm missing out on all the fun. Because interestingly enough, believe it or not, this is what we do for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what we do for fun. There's nothing more fulfilling than a 10K or a half marathon on a Sunday morning, for example, for breakfast.
Yes.
Hey, this is how we roll. So within this group, outside of the running, many things have happened in our lives. So I'll say for me, for example, Unshakable was born within this group. So in 2017, when I was thinking about, should I do merchandise or should I not? That was the year.
Yeah.
So we did a run, a fun run in Hyde Park in honor of Eka's mom, God bless her soul. And I tested it out, and I had so much encouragement from my LKA lady friends, and it's something that I can never take for granted, and especially we had Josie. So Josie was a very, very big part of the group. Josie really, really loved and encouraged Unshakable as well, and also a lot of other businesses have kicked off within LK. You have to remind me, but we have Eka's Kitchen. So Eka does catering. For big parties now. Not like when you started out and it was like baby cooking. Now she's a very, very grown up business. Growing up business. Trish, please remind me, there are other businesses within the.
So during the COVID, Torchic Natural, which is a beauty body product company, and she's now showcasing in the likes of Harvey Nichols. She had John Lewis. She had a stand in Selfridges once. She was featured in Tellers. Was it Tellers?
Yes, and then she went for an award show recently, right?
Yeah.
She was one of the sponsors of an award show.
Yeah,
I can't remember which one. It was on television. It was on television.
Yes, it was. So she has created her own brand, which is really, because we've seen it from the inception to now. So and then there is Bumi as well.
Yes.
Who started the
Healthy snacks.
Yeah, I'm going to try that out as well. And then I feel like we're missing one. Yes, Kumbi, like with the knitwear. Yeah, crocheting. Yeah, she still does that actually. Hi, Kumbi. And hi, Nkoye, I suppose, and hi, Kumbi.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, you've been mentioned today as part of the LKA group of
entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And you've forgotten your cousin, Toyin.
Oh, Toyin, yes. Yeah. Toyin bakes the most amazing cakes, very, very old recipes from my grandma. So Toyin is actually my cousin. So our grandma made these amazing cakes, and she's passed on the talent to 3 of her grandchildren who actually bake a lot. Toyin is one of them, and she is an LKA lady as well. So so basically the idea behind telling you guys some of this history is to note that within Unshakable there's a lot of diversity. We're very dynamic women. We're very different. Some of us are very, very happy within our 9-to-5 roles. So we have a pharmacist in our midst. I ought to have been a barrister. Well, I am a barrister, but obviously I've kind of taken a detour and gone somewhere else. So within the group, we have quite a few corporate people, right? We have Keddy. Keddy's corporate. She did try her hands out at merchandising at one point. Can you guys remember?
And food as well.
And food, she did, So even on Instagram, still what Keddy is. Yeah. So it's been interesting. So the beauty of this kind of group, when you come together with a purpose, the purpose is, I suppose, running initially was it, but then people are human, so we have lives. Believe it or not, we just don't run 24/7. We have lives, we have families, we have things that have happened to us along the way. So can we take a moment actually to just recognize Josie, because Josie was a very, 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 very strong member of the group. In many ways, Josie was a binding force. So she brought people together. She had all these fantastic ideas. Even she made running really very exciting. There was just this thing. Fun. Everything she did was fun. We've all had our personal encounters with Josie, and well, in case you haven't figured it out, we lost Josie almost 2 years. So next week is going to be 2 years. And I dare say, because we all had, everyone had a one-to-one relationship with her, and everyone's relationship was unique and different because Josie was that beautiful. I admired her a lot. I used to, I think she served as some sort of mentor to me in many ways. I listened to her. She was also a single mom.
She was just a natural model hen.
Natural role model.
She would she would always have a word of wisdom to
Give
impact
to any,
you,
any situation.
with something you just tell her, oh, this is what's happened to you. Then she comes with it through a different angle and make you think outside the box.
And if you wanted an update on American politics,
Yes, exactly.
You understand.
latest updates from her.
Yes.
She loved American politics.
Yes.
She had a
all
child's
rounder.
mind. She was like a baby, very innocent, She was pure. I'll put it that way. She wouldn't hold anybody to heart. I would go to her, oh, Josie, so they can just,
Do it this way or do it
yeah,
that way.
She
or don't
doesn't take
it.
anything too seriously. She was very light-hearted.
Yeah.
May her soul rest in
May her soul rest in peace.
Miss her.
We miss her very much. So actually what happened, probably in the period when Josie got sick to where she passed and after, I think the group went into a mini coma. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Yes.
So it was either shock,
Yeah.
grief,
Yeah.
not knowing which way to go, lack of what's the word? Comprehension of what had just happened, a combination of many things, and then maybe some people just couldn't be bothered, or I don't know, for some reason it fell silent, and it's been like that. I mean, we've had periods where it's picked up, and we've had conversations and all whatnot.
we did last year. We did the winter run
Yeah.
in memory of her because we did it in memory of her because of. We hadn't done any winter run since COVID, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah.
So, but because of her passing the year before, we chose to do
That was so
the
nice.
10K and then to go to the Nando's.
Yeah.
Yes, then go to the Nando's to, have a sit down and just.
That was really nice.
remember
That was
her.
very
Yeah, it was
emotional.
really-
It was a
it was.
really very emotional day because it wasn't long after her funeral actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
But did you do that 10K with?
I did.
I did.
Yeah. You missed it. You were in Nigeria.
No, I was here.
You were
but I felt
ill.
sick.
Yes, you felt sick. You were probably grieving, to be fair.
Do you know, I grieved for a very long time. When Josie passed, something went, something.
You lost something.
Yeah, I definitely lost something. To be honest, I wasn't really interested in the group, but I couldn't leave the group. I can't leave the group because the group have been there for me when I lost my mom. They were really there for me. When I ran my London Marathon, I had a lot of support. So
It's part of the journey.
it's almost like it's my family, and you don't throw family away. So it was there, but I wasn't active. I was quiet, but I couldn't leave until I think it's more recent with this challenge that I've really come out.
Thank you,
So
Sally.
let's talk about the
Yeah.
challenge.
Hashtag November challenge, which is walking up all the dead muscles in my body. And it's been amazing the last the first 14 days of November.
Yes.
Just trying to go back to that space of getting up in the morning after prayers, of course. Next thing is ensuring you take your exercise, and then during the course of the day ensuring that you eat clean, eat well. If you didn't create
Set it
that,
up.
you
Yeah,
didn't
Still
set that up.
struggling.
So
I will be sitting down on my
the couch.
sofa, and I'll be seeing
Imagining
myself
running.
running on the road, but I'm on my sofa. So it's been really good having that challenge because it's definitely giving me a way of not just a boost. It's also my excuse was, I'm too busy. It helped me create time to be active again. And I am someone that likes to be active, but I just didn't have it in me, and I don't know, the mojo was gone. I don't know why. But this has
Has woken us
ignited
all
it
up.
because I've started badminton again.
Yes,
My
amazing.
favorite hobby.
Amazing.
You should see me this week when I started. I didn't want to leave the court. because we had a court for an hour, and then the next people came, and then I went to the next one because it was empty, and then went to the third one because that was empty, because I didn't want to leave the course.
That's so nice.
That's really nice.
And it's because I feel energized
yeah.
now.
So I'll tell you guys about what happened. So because we've been comatose a couple of weeks before the end of November, before the beginning of we were though, pretty much.
So not you,
the
not
group.
System. Yeah, the group.
Yeah, the group.
Because
So
you
we
guys
needed
are still
to-
doing your thing.
Yeah, but obviously
so you still run.
us running in the streets was no longer enough inspiration for the
Yeah.
other ladies too, because we did the London Marathon. Yes, in April.
Well done.
59,
She was
completed
so, and
it.
interestingly, like even though she's older than me, she's like my big sister. She is the one who pushed me through this marathon. Like many times, my meltdowns, I don't know what to do about. I have shin splints. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, that was
Why
hard.
tell me why I'm doing it? Remind me. I can't do it. She lifted me up, so I will never, ever forget that. It was just, it was one of the most beautiful things I've done. I cried I didn't expect to cry so much at the finish line. I
It's
wept.
emotional.
Wept. Oh my
That you did it.
goodness.
So
Yeah.
the feeling of
experience.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
It's an experience you don't forget.
You
It
can
doesn't
never,
leave you.
but it wasn't her first. It wasn't your first.
Yes.
It was your
That's why she's
second, back to
incredible.
back.
Yeah,
Incredible,
back to back.
Sister Mary.
Yeah.
Guys, this is
Well
what
done,
60
Sister
looks
Mary.
like, by the way. I
Yes.
just have to put that in there.
Yes.
Like, it's
Two
unbelievable.
London marathons
Yeah.
underneath
You've
her
got to show
belt.
them her video.
Yes.
Her workout video.
Yeah, she's now started
Videos.
CrossFit, but we're going to come to that in a minute, the CrossFit, because I really want to hear more about this. But she's brought me some shea butter today, so I hope that I look like her when I'm 60, because I'm convinced that there must be more to this. It's not just the running. Very youthful.
Yes.
So anyway, back to the challenge. I decided that I thought we could all do with a kick up the butt. So I wanted something wholesome. So and I wanted to also spread it out to not just this friendship group, but others, to see anyone. Basically, it was open to anybody who was interested. But it's really interesting that LKA picked it up, I think, the most, and the Fit Fam. So we're a member of a wider fitness group on Facebook called Fit Fam. And they embraced it as well, but not like LKA. LKA was amazing. I did not expect it at all.
Wow.
So I tried to create something that was a body and soul challenge. So what I said was, and 1 out of 4 was pass mark. So there were 4 things you had to do. One, kick up your steps. So if you were literally sitting on the couch all day, 1K or 5K. Or 10K, 15K, 20K. We do know people in Fit Farm who did the 20K.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Wilson steps are a lot. I don't
Does
think
that
20K,
equal
but
to
Wilson
20
is 60 as well. He's a doctor.
kilometers?
Yeah.
20 steps. Is
No,
that
20,000
20,000
Oh,
steps.
yeah, so what does that equal in
Probably about
kilometers?
maybe 15.
15 to 20.
Yeah, about 15
15,
kilometers, yeah.
not up to 20,
from-
but
about
about
15,
15,
yeah.
Yeah, crazy people. Yeah, Wilson, he's a stepper. He steps every day, steps and planks. That's what he does. He's amazing. Yeah, so it was kick up your steps, pick up on your strength training. So you could do squats or push-ups or
Plank.
jump rope, plank, and then just see if you could progress through the month. So through 14 days, but it looks like we've all extended it kind of. And then
Not extended it, it's just
Yes.
making it become
A
embracing
lifestyle.
it as a way of life now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
So
what it is.
third was eat a piece of fruit a day. So that was a challenge to everyone to make sure they're getting their fruit in. And the fourth one was a moment of gratitude. So a word, a sentence, anything, but just to remind yourself to stay grateful, because especially in these winter months that are so gloomy and it's all dark at 2 o'clock and that's the end of the day, you know. It's very important, because you can just go downhill, you know, thinking about the bills and tax, and you know, have you seen energy prices at the moment and the price of diesel and all whatnot, you know. It's crazy out there. So there are many reasons to be depressed, but there are even greater reasons to be grateful. And that's why I put it in there. And also, so it could be all inclusive, so that if you can't work out, surely you can be grateful and you can eat fruits. So, like, there was no way of failing this challenge, really. You know, you'd have to really go out of your way to not pass it. So we've been in the challenge since, and it's woken us all up. So we're here today because the challenge has literally just ended and just started again. So in this is ended and started. So we thought we'd get together today. We had some food earlier, and now we're having tea and cake. Cake made by Eka. So yummy dark chocolate cake is delicious, actually. So going forward, what are we going to do? So I'll just start with myself and us as middle-aged ladies. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it is what it is, right? We're middle-aged ladies. We're middle-aged ladies. So yes. So we're redefining what middle age is. So we're refusing to grow old. We are facing things like perimenopause and serious hormonal issues, meltdowns, and all whatnot. Some of us are in menopause, some some are on the way there, and it's all downhill. You can't eat fruit and expect to be skinny the next day. Like it used to work that way when we were in our 20s and even 30s. From 40, it all goes downhill. So I have decided to improve on my strength training. So I bought additional dumbbells to the ones I have so I can lift heavier, because you should see the videos. You've seen CrossFit. It is inspirational stuff. And so since I've started doing that, I'm also I love boxing, I love running. So I'm doing a little bit of everything, because I believe that with fitness, if you don't find what it is that you like to do, it will always feel like a chore. So you have to enjoy it. So while I enjoy strength training, I love boxing, and running is my therapy. So I really can't give it up, But the interesting thing happened since I started to strength train. Have you guys seen how I've been knocking out PRs, so personal records? I did my 10K today after a very late night. An hour and 3 minutes. I haven't done that in years.
Wow,
so the only thing I can say that is different is that I'm lifting heavy.
Yeah. Wow.
So can you, like everything all works together, and also to find what works for your own body, because some bodies are just, whatever it is you do. I can run from here to, Timbuktu, and my body's like, so what? Give yourself a round of applause. No, I'm not even going to give you half a kilogram off. So yeah, Sister Mary, do you want to talk to us a little bit about your running journey and the CrossFit?
Okay.
Yeah.
So like you said, fortunately or unfortunately, we are middle-aged, and we have to embrace it. So like you rightly said, we came together because we're runners. Okay. I got into running late in the day. I started running at 48. Just by chance.
What's your excuse again?
Yeah. I saw some ladies in my church running around the community, and I said, oh, I want to join you. So I joined them in the park, dancing park. We were running every Saturday. And one of them said, are you on Facebook? I said, yes, I am. She said, I would add you to my group. And she added me to WEW, and everybody there was running. Like
I think it was a trend at that time.
Everybody there was running. Steve Morgan, AG, all of them. Everybody was running. And before I knew it, and they were always doing challenges, 10K challenge.
Yeah.
I did my first half marathon there. Then I did my official half marathon at 49, 50. When I turned 50, I said, I'm going to do a marathon to celebrate turning 50. And I did my first marathon. And from there, we did several half marathons together as a group. But like you said, when you hit menopause, perimenopause, I just discovered that gone are the days where you can eat badly and you go and run it off the next day, and the weight
we could get away with
a lot of things. But when you hit this menopause, when your hormones start changing and all of that, it doesn't happen. So I discovered that even with all the running I'm doing, having done London Marathon last year and this year back to back, running 3 times a week for 16 weeks, I didn't even miss one run this last, and and yet my weight is not
It was
shifting or
minimal.
anything.
But you
So,
did lose weight,
yeah,
though.
I did lose weight,
But not a lot.
But you would think
That's
that if
what-
you're running for 16 weeks,
Yeah.
3 times a week, you would be, but I actually
Yes,
discovered that
resistance as
it
well.
actually triggered more of the hunger hormone.
Yes, I was
You got
so
more hungry.
I was.
So I
yeah.
just felt that I needed to explore doing something different. I have always worked out at home at Gillian Michael's 30-day shred. I'd always tried to do 2-day strength training, but I thought, let me challenge myself a bit. So I'll either get a personal trainer or just do something different. So I went to Nigeria in June, just went to part of preparation for my daughter's wedding. And I had decided that when I come back,
Congratulations. Can we just take a moment to talk about how amazing you looked on that day?
So I went to Nigeria in June, all part of the preparation for my daughter's wedding. And I had said that when I come back, I'll either get a personal trainer in the gym or I have to do something different. And then Katie had been mentioning CrossFit. She had been mentioning it in conversations. So we were talking about it. I said, I will look for a personal trainer. She said, you might also want to try CrossFit. So I did a Google search, CrossFit. I just put my postcode and
Came up.
a CrossFit gym came up 9 minutes drive from my house. So I contacted them and they said I could come for trial classes. So I went for 2 trial classes.
And you
The
were
first
sold.
one and the second one I thought I've got to try this. Because when you hear of CrossFit, what comes to your mind is this is hardcore. But when I went there, they were so loving and everything, and I decided that you don't actually have to lift heavy the first day. You just find your level, and the coaches were so nice and everything. So I started CrossFit 1st of July, and I've been doing 3-4 times a week. And I started seeing my body changing.
I can see it.
I started seeing my body
Yeah, you're
changing.
looking
I was not, I didn't weigh myself or anything. So I was not really bothered
Focus
about
on
the
the
scale
weights.
because the coaches said to me that you're building muscle.
Exactly.
So if you're looking at the
Scale.
scale,
Discouraged.
you might be discouraged because
Yes.
it will go up. That is all muscle. But they said use other things like
Take
your clothes
dresses,
fit.
Yeah.
So some of my clothes I have not worn for like 2 years, 3 years, they were fitting. And I had it in my mind that I really wanted to look good for my daughter's
Yes, of
wedding.
course.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said, I don't want to spend all this money in Nigeria. I've gone to make all these nice dresses
Dresses,
and then it won't fit. So in my mind, I said, I've got between June and October to really go for it.
Reset.
And I started seeing my body changing and I thought, wow. So this strength training they're talking about, it really does work. So I've been doing CrossFit 4 times a week since July and I'm really enjoying it. I still run, but I've capped it at 5K. But I don't want to lose all the gains I've made in running. Like you said, running is therapeutic.
Yes.
You run and you just forget
Feel
yourself.
good. Yeah,
You really feel good. So
Yeah.
I try to go for my 5K park run every Saturday. And I hope to pick it up again because I've entered for big half next year. It's not going to run
It's not going to run itself.
So I'm still going to be running, but definitely not maximum maybe twice a week. But short distances. I'm not going to be able to. I don't want to do those long distances except I'm training for a race. But I'm really enjoying CrossFit because I'm discovering more about myself. The strength I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
See, it's like when you discover your inner strength, you kind of, and you've experienced it because you started lifting. And
It
you
is
find that it does
unbelievable the
something
more
to
you
you.
lift.
Yeah.
The other day I was what do you call it? Deadlifting with 10 kg dumbbells each.
Yeah.
And I was like, shaking you out, Sally, you strong woman. And I was actually looking for my son. I was like, Carrie, where you come? Let me pick you up. I was like,
it does something to you psychologically. And they say it's really good for us. Bone density, muscle building, and all of that.
As we get older.
So that's been my journey, and
It's an amazing
So is this
journey.
CrossFit everywhere?
Yes, we have it in our area. That's what
Yeah.
you're asking.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah,
Should we
why
try
not?
out
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's
See,
really good.
Patricia, you're also in our area.
I'm going to be snobbish here. I'm hoping to go back to David Lloyd's in January. So
To do what there?
I'll be doing my strength training
There. Okay. All right. Do you
Yes.
think you're going to pick up a personal trainer or?
To begin with, yes, just to get someone to coach me on the right equipment to use to target those places I need to focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
I call them dormant muscles.
Yes.
Dormant.
Yes.
Wake them
Yeah,
up.
wake up. Well, like I said, your challenge has actually
Yes,
and in
yeah.
fact, I've started playing badminton because I see badminton as a all body workout because you're stretching, jumping, reaching, bending, all of those. Using your arms and your legs, and it's of course very fun.
Yeah.
So hopefully when I go in January, I'm not going to be like starting from scratch. I'll be in a different space.
But what are you going to do between now and January?
So like your challenge has actually ignited my desire to keep fit again. I have created a schedule, believe it or not, and I'll share with you. So it's not like this is Tricia just making plans. I will show you my schedule. Just give me 1 second. Let me call it up on my phone. No, that's my purchase list. It's
very long. The purchase list.
Yes. I like to write it. No.
Shopaholic, yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if she actually needs all the things I just saw on the list. I didn't see them, I just saw a very long list.
Where is my list?
Yeah.
Let's go on. You go on, and I will find it and I'll share it with you.
Okay, let's move on to Eka. Eka, tell us about what's going on in your life at the moment with
Right
regards
now.
to
Oh, sorry.
fitness. Yeah.
Okay. See?
Yes. Oh, you factored that in.
Monday fierce,
yeah.
walk to church. Tuesday fierce, Wednesday badminton, Thursday walk, Friday badminton, Saturday walk, Sunday rest.
Fantastic.
So it was not pre-planned. That's my own.
Watch this space.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Slim Shady.
yes, Trish is bringing sexy back. So the milestone birthday is not going to know what hit it. Like.
Do you understand? 50 being 24.
Yes, exactly. Eka, what's going on?
What's going on?
Yes.
I'm just happy
Yes.
to get this mojo back because
Yes,
I lost it when I lost my mom.
Mm-hmm.
It went when I lost my mom. I haven't
So do you
been
think that was the grief? Partly.
they say when you lost somebody, you don't. There's no time cannot heal it. I don't know whether it's time or whether I don't know, but it went then. And I remember very well. My mom was my number one supporter in running. She would call and she was like, "What? How many kilometers have you done?" I'm like, and I'm wondering what does this woman know about running or the distance? Yeah. But she used to encourage me so much, and I love running. I know I'm not going to give it up. I'm not running now. I'm only walking, but I need to train myself again.
Yeah.
But Eka loves challenge. Once you call it a challenge, I'm going to do it.
We have to set another one.
And what the London Marathon training did for me was I keep saying to people, it wasn't just my physical body that trained. It was mental. For me, it was, God telling me you can do all things.
Yeah.
Once you put your mind in it, there's nothing that is
unshakable.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was God training me then. So everything I do now, I just, even if it's difficult, I never say I can't do it.
Yeah.
I keep pushing myself.
Yeah.
So I know I'm going to run again, but I have to retrain myself to run again.
Yeah.
If I don't run again, it's because I'm getting older and I'm worrying about my knees. But
please don't say that.
No, wait. I haven't.
Well, the knees,
if Sister American do it,
no.
Do you understand?
If Sister American do it, I have no excuse. So I would run, but not those amount of kilometers. I probably run like maybe 2K, 3K, or maybe 5 at the very most. But I don't intend to, So what am I going to do from now on? Like I said to you from day one, my challenge was not going to end on the 14th.
Exactly.
It was going to go till the end of the month, till the end of the year, and for a lifetime.
Amen.
There is something about fitness, and I'm not talking about size now. I'm done with size. My friend here likes to go on the scale. I don't care what the scale says. I just want to be fit. I just want to be. There's something fitness does to your body. That
endorphins that it brings out, the happiness.
I've been so happy. My sister would ask me, "Have you won the lottery?" I said, "No."
I love it.
Coming back to exercise.
Yeah.
Even my husband noticed it. Was like, "Babe, well done."
It affects your whole mental well-being.
It does.
I love it.
Your accomplishment. It gives you a feeling of fulfillment.
Yeah.
And it was almost like I forgot what this used to do then.
Endorphins. The
Yes,
endorphins.
and I miss it. I actually miss it. So, yes, my because I cook now, I have to wake up very early. I go to bed very late. But this challenge has made me think about where do I fit in? You know, creating time for myself.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that going forward. So for me, it's a lifetime. I want to do it until God takes me away. You know, that's what I want to do. I don't want to do it because I'm turning 50 next year. 50, 60, 70, you know, we still keep going. So, Sister Mary, we're behind you 101%. Please, if you don't see us,
please
doing
encourage us.
Encourage.
ask us. Eka, what's going on?
Yeah.
Patricia, what's
Hold
going
everyone
on?
accountable.
Sally, what's going on? Because this is what I've
Sisterhood
decided.
is about.
Yes.
And that is what sisterhood is about.
Yes.
Holding each other's hands.
Accountable.
Yeah.
So what's a challenge without a prize at the end? So the other thing I did as part of the challenge is I said to people that you could purchase a medal. If you don't want a medal, or if you want to do something additionally beautiful, you can sponsor somebody for a medal. So Eka was sponsored by Keddy.
Thank you, Katie.
Oh,
God
thank
bless
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
One of the group members.
One of the one of the LKA ladies.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Trish called me yesterday with a very emotional speech. I was thinking,
Maybe
in my mind, I was
tell us about
thinking, is she crying? Because
I was truly inspired, you know, because, you know, sometimes, you know, when you're in a space, you know, you just need to be reminded about this inner strength that you might have, but you can't remember you do have. So we were having a conversation on the group, the LKA group, and coincidentally, I found out that Sister Mary knew somebody that I know as well, and she's one of the people that introduced her to running 2012.
She to win.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have a mutual friend. So we just discovered now. But when she said it was in 2012, then after I looked at the message, when I was in my kitchen, it kind of resonated with me that actually, so 2012 was like 12 years ago. So I know Sister Mary just turned 16. So she was like 48. Around my age. When she stayed running, until then she don't have marathons.
A little younger than you, but not by much.
Not by much. Not by much. You know, it's insignificant as far as I'm concerned. You know, so I was going to say that around my age, I would say that she's done marathons since then. She runs 5K, 21 kilometers. She's now doing strength training, lifting
42 kilometers.
42 kilometers, doing the marathons. She's now lifting. What's my only excuse?
No.
If she just started, so me, I started before, so I have before. I just feeling lazy mentally.
Yeah.
So unshakable state of mind.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what? I called Sally. Sally. And Maggie for Sister Mary, because she's inspired. She's inspired me. You know, I reflected. I reflected when I read that chat. Reflected, and I thought, you know, she definitely deserves.
Thank you.
a sponsorship medal.
I was not expecting a medal. You know, I sponsored one.
Yes, you sponsored somebody. You are always going to get a medal. But Trish beat me to it. So actually, Trish, do you want to present her medal and put it on her?
Of course. So yes. So
You want to show them what the medal looks like?
beautiful, and it's heavy. Just look at that. Unshakable.
So I went for gold.
Yes.
Because that's apt, right?
Yes, you've inspired a lot of us on the group, and one's not on that group, and that's your reward. Thank you for inspiring me. Yeah,
So can I just say you're the first recipients of the medal?
Wow.
So this is going on Instagram.
Yeah, and this is the Mary.
Yes.
Mary has got like a collection of medals, isn't it? So you add it to your collection of medals.
Oh,
So
this
that's
is beautiful.
You are beautiful. I keep saying this to you. You are glowing.
Thank you.
No, she's an inspiration.
She is.
Yeah.
No, should I do Eka's on?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Eka will have to
On
cross
behalf
over
of-
to so this is Keddy. I'm doing this on behalf of Keddy. So Keddy has actually
I really appreciate you. Bless you.
basically this is for effort. This is for coming back. So this is to prove that you fall down 7 times and you get up 8 times. So that's what Eka has proved. So here is your medal.
Thank you
Well
so much.
done.
Beautiful.
It's really, really emotional.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Okay,
so nice.
You
Yeah.
want to say something?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Keddy. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And thank you again, Sally.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
For
you.
setting up the
And
chat.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
Patricia, for getting on here, for us
Yeah.
doing it together. And Sister Mary, forever, forever, you inspire me a lot. T. Morgan used to inspire me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I don't see her anymore. At least I see you.
Yes. So how are we going to do this? You can choose. Who do you want to present your own medal to you? So,
Sally.
of course you get a medal. You think you're going to leave without getting a medal? Are you serious?
Sally.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a speech?
Of course.
Okay, there you go.
What do you want to say,
This is for
Patricia?
coming back,
Yes.
proving strength and resilience, and ability
Yeah.
to keep going
This-
over and over.
Yeah,
and over
so
again.
the challenge, like I said, when you mentioned it in the beginning, well, in October, I was motivated, but I didn't know I was going to be dismotivated. I've taken it to another level where I've gone back to actually playing badminton. So I really want to say thank you, because if you did not set this challenge, believe me, I'll be procrastinating on my sofa. I'll be seeing myself like a size 10. Like I just said, the skills are very important to me. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for the challenge, and because
Thank you
the
for
challenge,
engaging.
yes, and the challenge is really giving me perspective of how I can fit my active life into my busy schedule. I don't know if that was my excuse for stopping after so many years, but I'm happy for the future because I see myself, carrying on. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the medal.
Please come back.
Now, what about you?
Yeah, so my medal. Should I put it on myself?
Yes. Put it on you.
Yes.
Thank you for creating the challenge.
Thank you for staying with me. Thank you guys for being. Sorry, my hair keeps growing. It's been growing through the episode. Thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for making this happen. Thank you for showing me that I can keep going.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. I love you guys. I think this is actually, so we've talked today not just about working out. We've talked about, how busy and how challenging it is as middle-aged women to stay motivated and inspired and to keep ourselves being healthy. But we've now concluded that we are going to keep going because there's no other option. So unshakable means that we have to remain resilient. We have to remain sure of ourselves. We need to stay true to ourselves. And resilience. Basically, I think this is what the recurring theme was. So we're showing off our medals, and we're just going to finish off with the motto. So if you know it, please say it along with me. Unshakable is a state of mind. Take your state of mind with you everywhere you go. Be unshakable. Be in truth with yourself. Love yourself. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for joining me. See you guys next time. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. And I shall see you next week. Take care. Bye. Yeah.